There we go. Hello, hello. I am live. Finally, after very, very little delay. I'm not late, you're late. Either way, it's. I was about to say Taco Tuesday, but it's really Minecraft Power Hour. Minecraft Power Hour Tuesday. I haven't said that in a very long time. And we are back with some Bedrock Minecraft. Let's go see what Taco and Juan are doing. I think it's who I saw. Yep. Let's see what they're up to today.
Look at all those chickens.
Kiki.
Hello, Kiki.
Hello.
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I am exhausted.
Why do I feel like there's like more trees for some reason? Is it me?
More trees?
Yeah, I spawned on my bridge for some reason. It just feels like there's way more trees here, even though it's probably the same amount of trees, but it feels like more.
It is dense. How was your weekend?
I spent it babysitting a puppy.
Yeah.
And
Good puppy or annoying puppy?
Is there a difference?
Well, a puppy could be well behaved, and then a puppy cannot be well behaved.
For me,
Oh.
I'm like, until recently, whenever I thought of puppies, I always thought of like baby dogs, like with big heads and big old eyes, and they're like all cute and stumbly. But then now, like a 60-pound Doberman could be a puppy and it's just destroying your house.
Well, I mean, we haven't had him for a week, so I guess he's more clown. I mean, I guess he's more well behaved. He's not as destructive as I guess he could be.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was late. I had to feed him and then wait till my dad came back inside to take him out. Also, if I randomly disappeared, it's because the storm got me.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's really bad storm's about to go through. It's like windy. It's like so windy right now.
Yeah. Like, oh my God. I left work and I was leaving work and we have these doors that are like they can be automatic too. So you can push that little plate poof, and then they open. And I turned the corner and the doors were already open. And I was like, oh, somebody must have just walked through. Let me go ahead and push this button so it doesn't close on me. And like one door was coming in and the other door was going out. And I'm like, well, that's weird. And then like the other door started opening too, and I'm like, why is it? Oh, somebody outside must have pushed the button so it's opening again. And then they both started closing, and I'm like, that's too fast though. Doors, why y'all being silly? So I hit the button, and then they both open, and then I walk out, and it's like, and I'm like, oh my God.
You're just gone with the wind.
There goes Taco.
Wondering why he never showed up. It's because he's somewhere in, I don't know, California maybe by now.
And I'm like clutching all this stuff ahead of my head. I'm like, oh my God. And then like, it's one of the things where it's like, I don't want to turn my back right now because I'm trying to get my bearings. So I turn towards the wind and then I immediately can't breathe. And I was like, okay, let me turn around.
Wrong decision.
I was like, okay, I guess I need to get down these stairs somehow. And like, as soon as I get to the stop step, it's like, and I'm like, this wind is gonna blow me down these stairs. Let me take like the handicap route, ramp. I'm like, oh my God. So then I walk down those, and then as soon as I like turn the corner, it's like, and I'm like, "Ah, I'm glad there's no like stuff that can fly, like no debris or anything, because this would have been bad.
I mean, some of the debris I've been seeing flying around was hilarious when I was working.
So then I get to the car, and I'm like, okay, let me hold this door open without it like slamming into the neighbor into the car next to me. And then I'm like, okay, and my water bottle goes here, and my badge goes here, and then my headphones. Where?
Goes here, and then I go there, and then la 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 la. This
I'm
is
like,
where
my
we're going.
gloves. I'm like, my gloves, my head. Where are my headphones? I
Gone
didn't
with
take
the
my headphones
wind.
off. I'm like, did they get blown off of me? And I'm like, okay. And I close my door and then walk directly into the wind again, trying to breathe. And then I get to this top of this. I'm like holding onto the rail, like I'm trying to climb a mountain. And then I get to the top of the stairs, and there my headphones are just like on the ground. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, it was crazy.
Yes, it was. You ain't got to tell me.
Cool. I am going to delete these now.
Because
So
that's basically what I did with all day.
dang. So is it like a winter storm coming, or just a bunch of water, or what?
It's just a really bad rainstorm. It's too warm here.
Yeah, apparently we're getting a rainstorm tomorrow. We had a really nice day today, so I guess it's like you had a nice day. Haha, we're gonna have a rainstorm, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know, warm weather and stuff.
Man.
Yeah, because the last couple of weeks have been like in the 20s and like miserable. But now recently it's been like in the 40s and 50s, so I guess it's like time for a bad weather storm.
No, here it's either been in the 70s or in the 30s. I've experienced all four seasons basically almost every other day of the week.
Give me 1 second.
Even the weather's broken in 2025.
I have a feeling it's gonna be broken for a while.
Yeah. Hey, chicken.
Oh man. Yeah, I looked at the date, and it was the 4th during break. I was like, wait a minute. Rocket League's not today, is it? I was like, I think it got moved. And I'm like, I remember 11, but I don't remember what day. And then I finally looked at Discord, and it's like the 15th. I'm like, dang it. No, 14th. I don't know, something.
Is March 4th something special?
It's today.
Well, yeah, but is there anything like special today or something?
March the 4th be with you?
No, it's May the 5th. No,
I gotta pay.
Hmm?
I got a bill I need to pay tonight.
I was like just wondering because like there was like some food places that were giving out like free food for today. And
In 6 days it'll be Mario Day.
yeah, I know that, but that's just hope you're driving somewhere because then you have a Mario Kart on Google Map.
So National Pancake Day for IHOP. It's the same day as Fat Tuesday. So I guess today is Fat Tuesday.
Is it already Fat Tuesday? Is that what the free food is?
What? I remember.
Tuesday before Ash Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, it is. But that explains a lot
Day
now.
before Mardi Gras and with the largest parades. Yeah.
Okay,
So it
Mardi Gras.
is okay. So it's Fat Tuesday, which means Lent starts tomorrow. Okay, well that makes a lot more sense now.
Okay. Oh, that's why everybody has fish. Okay.
Yes.
Ah,
Oh, I guess that
Johnny,
just means
who?
I'm not doing it. I'm ill prepared. Too late.
I'm like ill prepared for what?
Ill prepared for me to think of anything of what I want to give up. So I guess it ain't happening. Oh well.
You're giving
I'll
up on
do it
giving
next
up.
year.
You're giving up on giving up.
No, it's like I mean I don't know what religious it is that does it, but me and
I
my
think it's
family.
Catholics.
Okay, well, we're not Catholic, but we just kind of like do it just to do it. Like sometimes we just like give up random things and stuff like that. Uh, but yeah, but I'm ill prepared, and so I didn't realize it was. I didn't realize it was today, so I ain't doing it this year. Oh well, I'll
It's
live.
the Catholic religion, yeah. Marks the last day before Ash Wednesday, first day of Lent.
Giving up on giving up.
I mean, I ain't Catholic, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I just do it for fun either way. Let's see. Like that. Like that.
Testing, testing, testing.
Oh, this way.
Ready. Let's get this party started.
I tried sriracha ketchup,
Sriracha ketchup.
and it's very okay.
Oops. Oh. What did I just
So I
do?
feel like, I mean, I don't know. I only ever use sriracha when I make my either salmon, like I guess whatever protein bowl kind of thing.
Mm.
But I just use like straight sriracha. I don't use like ketchup sriracha.
Do you get the
I know why.
tuong sriracha?
Oh yeah, I get that one in a language I can't read. Yeah,
Yeah,
But
with
the-
the chicken on it.
yeah, but then but then there was like that shortage, and then the only one I could find was the one with like the bull on it, and I don't know if that's the same one.
Oh, bull.
Yeah, it had a bull on it.
That one seems scary. The one with the chicken is
Yeah.
already hot enough.
But for a while I couldn't find it, so I've been using store bought, and I mean, store bought seems like it's fine. So I haven't really strayed away from it just because it is also cheaper.
Okay. What was it? Yeah, I've been I've been a hot sauce kick for like this whole year.
You
Probably,
really
like,
have.
And what was it? Before I bought another bottle that's like 80% empty of sriracha. I had one from like a long time ago, and I used to put it on my combination rice from this Vietnamese place,
Mhm.
and that was usually the only time I used it. And we used to go all the time, but then post pandemic, the price doubled.
Ooh,
So,
how annoying.
yeah, because it's like we called and put the order, like we called, put the order in. I picked her up from her old job, and then I went, we went and picked it up, and then they're like, "Oh, that'd be $60, please," and I'm like, "Oh,
You can't say no because they
They
sat
already
there and,
cooked it. They already have it wrapped up, all nice and neat, ready to they're handing it to you, and like,
and you're gonna
oh.
feel horrible because they're gonna have to waste that because they can't sell it now because you ordered it.
Yeah, they're like nobody
Don't
else
they
orders
tell you the
this.
price after like you order everything?
No, I just
Yeah,
that
it
was
is
a
other
regular
place
thing that
now.
we used to do from time to time.
Mine
I'm like,
just usually
hey,
tell me what the order number is.
you know, like, we could do like $30. So I'm like, let's go get some Vietnamese food, and then I get a call, drop $30 and go on, and then now they're like, oh, it's like $60. And I'm like, oh,
Drop $60 and never come back.
I accidentally ordered double what I normally did. So, but yeah, that's the only time I ended up using the sriracha. And then, what was it? Recently, what was it? We got it again after the pandemic. When I got the $60 of food home, I opened up the cabinet. I'm like, oh yeah, open up the sriracha, and it was like brown.
Yeah, how long have you had? I've never had sriracha go brown.
I never did either, but I think it was through the whole pandemic, and then I forgot, and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh my god! Actually, you want to know? I think tomorrow is March 5th. I think March 5th starts is like 5 years, I think, since the pandemic started.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I saw that somewhere. And I'm like, well, 5 years of my life I've wasted. Still here. Ain't nothing changed. I'm just alive this time.
Yeah. What was? Yeah. So I tried to use it, and
you still try to use it.
Well, I was like, maybe it just aged or something.
No,
so
I can't believe you thought that.
I was like, well, now I'm gonna eat this food, and it's gonna be like less
fine without it.
Huh?
Fine without it. You crazy person.
So how much sriracha do you use?
If it was during the pandemic, I understand, because there were a lot of people were very bored.
But like, how much? Whenever you use sriracha, how much do you use?
I don't really use sriracha.
I don't use that much.
So I asked my mom the same thing, and she was like, "Oh, like I put like a little nugget, and then like stirred into the whole dish, and it's like almost too hot."
No, I don't use a little nugget shit. I'll be like, I guess I do like a little drizzle.
Yeah, I do like a zigzag.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, I zigzag half of my meal.
No, I zigzag the whole bowl.
Well, for me, I do half. I do like tight zigzags. Like it's almost like just like curry. We just like cover half of it.
Mm-hmm.
But halfway through, then I'm just sweating, and I'm like, oh my god. This is so good. And then the rest of it, I can just cool off and just eat it normal. But it's good because it's a relief. Like, I can't eat the whole thing with no sriracha on it. Then it's boring. So that's why I tried to use it. And then I was like, And
it's like your funeral.
So I tossed it. And then at work, sriracha was brought up for some reason. And my coworker was like, "No, you should have used it." They're like, the older it gets, the spicier it gets. And I was like, "But it wouldn't." Pork. She's like, "Yeah, it's like a paste." And I'm like,
I would specifically buy the paste. Then I wouldn't, or not even like the paste. What is that? Like the. I wouldn't buy that. I would buy like the chili oil or something if I wanted any spicier.
And I'm like, she's like, "Nah, you shouldn't have thrown it." I'm like, but it's
I
like
do want to live.
It's like part of me is like curious, of course, where I was like, "Oh, how much hotter could it have gotten?" But then part of me is like, that's like having a bottle of ketchup and then it turns brown and it doesn't pour out, and then you're like, "Oh yeah, you can eat that." And I'm like, "No."
Yes. No, you can't.
Yeah. It's crap.
I just realized I built part of my bridge backwards, but I'm not about to change it.
You can. It won't take that long.
I did this whole entire section in one stream. I'm not fixing it. It's the farthest out wall, and nobody ever comes out here. So why? I'm not changing it. What picture was I even looking at then to have? Because I have a picture, so I don't have to keep going back and looking at the design because I'm just too lazy. And I guess I must have took a picture looking at it from right to left.
Like a screenshot?
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess the picture I took of it, I guess, was the right to left design when I've been building it from the left to right design.
Oh, like you built on you looked at it from like the north side of the wall, and then you started building the south side of the wall.
So the whole side of the wall that's like next to the spire is built the backwards.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna matter. Nobody's gonna be all the way out here anyways, and it's mainly trees. Hi, Fluff. How are you?
I'm gonna try not to notice it.
Hey, Taka, you're really not gonna you're really not gonna notice unless you're like walking next to the wall.
Okay.
Because the top part of it is fine. It's literally only like honestly, you probably wouldn't even notice. I just happened to look at it and notice because I was trying to figure out where I needed to start, and then I looked left to the one next to me, and I was like, wait a minute. And I looked at it, I was like, and then I looked at the picture, I was all like, how did I get this messed up?
Are you able to reverse it on the next section?
Oh yeah, I'll put it right. I'll do it the right way in the next section.
Do the doors open to the right instead of the left?
No, the top part's fine. It's literally just like the top half of the walkway down under. What's the best way of explaining this? The top half with the towers is fine. It's the bottom half of the wall, but it's the top half of the bottom half of the wall.
Okay.
So you ain't it. You're only gonna know because I'm telling you it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Taco, have you even come out here and looked at the wall since I've been working on it?
Yeah,
Or actually,
you told me to go over there one time.
how long ago was that?
I don't remember. You haven't told me to go over there in a while.
You don't even remember what it even looks like, so you ain't
I
gonna
know
notice
what it
it.
looks like. I see it. I can see it from here.
You ain't gonna even remember.
Whenever the game stops turning my render distance up down.
Yeah, you're not gonna even notice it. It's fine.
Oh, I
How are you, Flop?
There
There you are. I'm like, I could hear it.
It's actually
my
related
flowers.
to the. I didn't like. I'm starting to see a trend between the last 2 days. My
About
notes is like, don't cash your check at McDonald's.
what?
I mean, I feel like that should be like common sense. I didn't even know that was possible.
It's not. There's this bank, and like, you know how like during certain eras a bank has like their style and all the branches look like that iconic style. Well, this bank has a modern style that they're using, and I hate it for 2 reasons. One, because it looks like a McDonald's. It's like part
All
of
right,
the signs
how are
are
you?
like
I'm
vibrant
good.
red, and part of the signs are like yellow.
I am good. I'm happy that
reason why
tomorrow's
I hate it
Wednesday.
is because
So that means
I was trying
long
to deposit
stream,
a check when it was windy.
and it also means
And it
only
was
one more
We
day
don't
of
have
having to
our,
wake
like,
up.
little enemies at this point.
And
2
it
days
also
has
means I
been
have
a
like
pain in the
a
ass.
longer weekend,
So,
but that's just because I have boating this
I get this
weekend.
check, and
Even
I'm
though
like,
it doesn't
okay,
matter because it means I
need
still
to
got to
deposit
get
it.
up, even though I
And
don't want to
the
get
person
up.
who handed
But
me the
it
check was
means
like,
I'm
yeah,
not
you
getting
can,
up to work. I'm getting up to bowl, so I guess it's still a
take a
win.
picture of it with your app, and it'll just deposit it.
Oh,
I'm
and I
like,
had ramen, so
yeah,
that was
in my
also
head,
a
I'm like, yeah, I've
plus.
heard of that once.
Oh, I do
I
that
did
all
that
the
one.
time. It's so much easier.
What do you do with the check afterwards?
I mean, you keep it, but it's you. I guess at the back you just write void.
Oh, That's all.
Then you just have
I
a stack
shred
of checks.
mine.
Yeah, I'm like,
I have a shredder. It's also
I'm gonna
just
give
fun
it-
to shred.
I'm like, I don't want to give myself homework. It's like, okay, cool. You've deposited the
Yeah.
check, and now you have to dispose of it. And I'm like, I'll just give it to the people. I'm like, here, you get rid of this after you give me the money. So I was like, nah, there's an ATM like down the street. I'll just go over there. So I go. And
if
I'm
you
looking for the
notice
bank, and I'm
how
like,
much
I
of this
don't see
wall
it.
that I've built,
and then I see this
as
weird
in like, let me go over
ketchup and
here.
mustard looking building, and I'm like, oh, interesting.
And then I go up
So
here.
now I'm like, well, now I'm like, the ATM should be in
And then
the
you
back,
look
but I don't
and you
really know
look
what it's
all the
gonna
way
look
over
like.
there.
And then it was
I
basically
built
like just a big box just sitting behind the building. I'm like, this is so
wall.
weird. So
How
I go
am
over
I
there,
now
and
just
it's windy, and I
realizing
because I've been in a and
that this is a pattern?
yeah, I like open up my car, do my little
That
tap
there's
thing, and then
literally a pattern.
the big
Cobblestone,
giant,
andesite,
compartment that
stone
you put
brick,
cash
stone
in
brick stair,
pops open.
cobblestone, andesite,
And I'm
stone
like,
brick,
oh,
stone brick stair, cobblestone,
this is a very
andesite,
big
stone brick.
opening for a
How
check,
did I
but
not know?
There you go.
How
And
have I
then-
not noticed this pattern
And I'm like, oh,
until
this
right
is
now?
annoying. So I'm like,
I did all of that.
I don't want the check to fly
Hardcore
away,
staring
so I'm
at the
trying to hold it
picture
in the
because I'm over
center.
here thinking,
But then the
I
ATM's
can't
like,
remember what this is.
Move your hand, man.
And there's
I'm
a
like,
gosh dang
If I
pattern.
move my hand, the check's gonna fly away.
I am.
So I'm like,
I can't believe I
trying to put
just
it in
now
the center,
realized
and it's
that.
like, and I'm like, ah. So I'm like, fine. And I let it go.
It's
And
just
like,
all gray,
And
yeah.
I'm like, I put the check
I
in, and it's
can't
not flying away. Hurry
believe
up before
that
the
I
wind takes
just
it. And it's
now
like,
noticed it.
So I grab
We're
the check, and I'm
literally
like,
halfway through. Actually, we're probably over halfway through the wall, and I just
and like, I
noticed
read the
there was
screen,
a
and it's like,
pattern.
that's not cash. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I see another little
Oh
tiny
my
window.
god.
I'm still nervous. And then it opens up the little check port, and then I put the check in, and I'm like, oh no, I put it in backwards, and it's like, thank you, here's
Hello?
your money. And I'm like,
Am I back?
the other thing couldn't read it because I put the check in quote unquote backwards. I'm like,
Hello, hello.
the picture, it says like check,
Live
like
right here.
the check, the C is at the bottom, and then
Okay, cool.
goes up. So I'm like,
I don't know. I
put
guess
in
it was
that
mid
direction, and it's
crashing
like,
or
I don't know what you're talking
something.
about.
Because I
And then
had
the other
internet,
branch,
but
it says the same thing, but I put it in. Not the
I
way
just
the
ended
picture
up
says, and
closing it
takes
and then reopening it, and then it
And
worked
I'm like,
just
you know what?
fine.
I
So
don't
I
care
guess it was
anymore.
like mid crashing.
I just want to get home. It's too windy. I am very mad
Yeah.
at the other branch, and I kind of
So getting up is easier if it's for
more.
something you enjoyed. That is so true. Getting up for something you enjoy is so
tired.
much better than getting up for
I hate
something
the
that
wind right now.
you just do because you have to get the money to be able to survive and live. Because you cannot not go to work because you need
should've just
money
took a
for
picture.
food and bills that you have to pay. And now I'm gonna need more money. So, help a kind streamer who lives in America and give me money so I can afford to eat. Thank you. Yeah, I'll just pretend that I didn't know that the pattern existed. Whee! George, the jungle, da 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 da. Running around on the tree, da 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 da. Yeah. It's just so dense. I can literally just jump from tree to tree to tree to house to tree, back to house to tree, back on the bridge to tree to house.
Hopefully no fire breaks out. Well,
You
in
don't
this
have
run,
fire spread on here anyway, so it takes the fun out of it if it did happen.
Fun? That's not fun at all.
Running all the way to whatever Taco's building because there's so many trees. Yeah, I ain't gotta touch the ground because I can't just jump along the trees. And now back to my bridge. Yeah, bump, watch out for the hole in the leaves.
Taco, how far do you want me to go again? Sorry, you might have mentioned it last week, but I don't remember.
Where are you at?
I am.
Ooh. Okay.
There you are.
Okay.
We back in
yeah,
the
that on the way there.
But yeah, so the
saw
storm's
something kind of
supposed to roll
amusing.
through. So I'm trying to figure out, are we going to hit
How far is too
spring,
far to take out the trash?
or third winter at this point?
I mean, up to the
What?
curb is fine. I mean, if there's like, because I remember my apartment in Florida, they had like their own like dumpster and stuff like that. So like, you would walk like a block, not a block, but like a couple of feet, and then, but it wasn't too bad. Especially it was like nice out. You'd be like, okay, I'll go for a walk. But
Like what what fraction of a mile do you think away that was?
I think I missed the question.
How far is too far to take out the trash?
Don't you just take it out to the end of your driveway, or I guess, yeah, your end of your driveway?
Yes, but what if your driveway is really far?
Unless you have
Music.
somehow paid the trash people to come all the way up your driveway, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to take it all the way to the end. I think the same thing for the people whose mailboxes are at the end and they drive their car all the way out there just to get the mail.
Yes, but for you, like what? Like if you were buying a house, like how far is like a deal breaker?
I don't think there'll be a deal breaker because I think in my head I'll be like, this is healthy. If I walk all the way down there, then I did a good job and I had my daily exercise. And then I can reward myself with a sweet treat.
That's a good way. That's a good.
It's
way to
not a
think about it.
huge storm, but it has like the potential to be just like a bad storm just
On my way
because
to this
of,
bank.
you know, it's warm weather and, you know, apparently warm weather and bad storms. No, warm temperature
driving down the
and
highway,
storms
and then I see a
creates
trash
bad
can.
weather. There we go.
And I'm like, wait, is that a trash can?
But
I
it's
see a
also
dirt
supposed to be
road behind
like
it, and then I pass it.
tonight.
I'm like, wait a
So
minute.
either way,
Wait a minute,
if it
wait a minute.
is
This
bad,
can't be
I'm
right.
just gonna be knocked out anyways because that's just gonna give me the best sleep.
I'm like, how far was that road?
Which is the best time for it to hit
like,
because if I get
let's say it was
taken
like half a
out,
mile.
I will one be asleep, so I
I'm
won't
like-
see it
I
coming.
mean, like Kiki said,
or
they're probably
if I
driving up
live,
and just putting
it's
it there.
the best time because when you're
Again, I would
asleep,
do that too in
your
Florida, too. Like,
muscles
if I
are
had
the
to go
most
somewhere and pick up
relaxed,
trash,
so it
I'd
just
grab
goes
my
with the
car
flow, which
and
means
to
the
dumpster
least
and just
amount
throw my
of
stuff out and then
impact
go on
if
my
I
way.
do get taken out.
But no, it's like a trash can that you have sitting on the side of the house.
Yeah.
It has wheels, so that's even better. You're just sitting there just like just have put a song on and just start walking.
So you gonna drag a trash can half
It
a
has
mile down a dirt
wheels.
road?
Yeah, if it got wheels, shoot, I'll just sit there and just be dragging it along, I guess. I don't see a problem with it.
I don't want to drag the trash can around the side of my house. Oh my god, then it's all bumpy and starts spinning. I'm like, I can't wait till I get to the sidewalk and then I'm on the side.
First time chatter, more like last time chatter. I
You
know,
said to
right?
go further out, Taco,
They're just
this way?
lucky that Green's not here. If they would hit they get the double whammy. They get the
Where are
double
you?
ban.
Oh,
Here.
okay. Yes. Keep going this way.
Wait, what
It's
do you
just
mean?
their lucky day.
Out to sea.
Out to sea this way towards those islands.
Yes.
What are you burying out at sea? Did you give it a watery grave?
We are eliminating water.
So Taco, I just so for my recollection, you want to go further out instead of on the side.
And then you want to know, on top of the fact that I didn't realize this was the pattern,
So,
I somehow conveniently, granted, it's a little bit off.
Okay,
I literally put everything in my hotbar in the form of the pattern. Literally, cobblestone, andesite, stone brick, stairs,
like
cobblestone, andesite, stone brick, stairs. I literally just have to rotate around. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this still.
Unless you wanna build the ruler, and then because the ruler started is right there, right?
Yeah, but I like storms.
4 blocks of.
Granted, don't get me wrong, bad storms, yes, they do still terrify me.
The one
because you know there is still that potential. But I really am like a big fan of storms, so. Mainly just because it gives me like the best night of sleep.
So essentially, I'm just stopping to where this other area, the other ruler is.
No.
I mean, you want to go further out than the other ruler?
The ruler that you're walking on right now is the width of the base of the spire.
And then what about this one right over here?
The little short ruler that I started?
Yeah.
That needs to be just as long as this.
I must have.
But I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know how long.
Sometimes it'd be like that. You just don't notice it, but your mind notices.
So
but you're slower than your mind, and so you're like, oh.
And then once I'm done with the gravel, then I'll start building the ruler.
Right. I'm not going to land. It means it's a lot easier though.
I mean, do you want me to? I mean, okay, I'll just keep going, I guess.
Yeah, I'll just keep going, and then by the time I finish this gravel over here, then I'll build the ruler. You shouldn't be past it.
If it's doing this
real
morning,
which can't have it.
And then you don't want me to get rid of the I guess the cobblestone on the bottom.
Yeah, leave the stone, but if there's gravel, you can
take it.
It doesn't matter to mess out.
So this part right here, there's all gravel right here.
Yes.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, there we go. Oh, forgot about that.
Stone.
Yeah.
You can.
Okay.
This row right here.
So
because this is going down.
So I mean, this part gets one more row. This part, this part. I think this section gets almost all of it has one.
Where?
Right here, up top.
One, and some has two.
I guess as long as there's water here.
I don't know. I might fill this in with dirt, so it's all the same.
It'll be fine. So we can like hop down without dying. But
do you want me to cover
I'm gonna fill that in with dirt.
That's on the floor with dirt as well, or just leave it like?
Yeah, fill that in. So it's all the same level.
Everything inside, other than in this part, everything out here should go straight down the stone.
3 pieces. I'm so glad that I have subconsciously been saving dirt.
Actually, everything should go straight down the stone.
There we go.
And then
let's go get more dirt.
This inner area is.
Well, I guess it's because Taco's all like, don't destroy my nature. You can't chop down any of the trees. You gotta manually plant the trees, and then those are the only ones you can technically chop down. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like really?
We'll go from there. Maybe set up the next section to be extended out.
But I got an exemption because technically the bridge is going where the trees are, so I gotta take out a few of the trees. Okay, are all the frogs still in here? You two, then you two are in the tree, and then you two. Okay, cool. I was afraid since I left the middle open that they might jump out, but it seems like it's fine.
The Minecraft movie is a month away.
I
I still
will
don't.
not be seeing that.
I don't know how I feel, but I do think I might still go see it.
Yes.
I will be passing on that one.
I am
It doesn't look very
excited.
good, if I'm being honest.
I'm excited.
And also, I don't think if you go see it, you're gonna be probably the only adult there.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That's the case when me and Ray used to go to the movies. That was normally.
I think it'll be fine.
There we go. We're like, there's
I-
a little kid kicking our back seat.
I kind of wonder how many of you are actually gonna go see it in the theaters. I feel like it might be like just like another like anime turnout when animes are in the movies, and then you get like barely anybody that goes.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like that's how the same turnout's gonna be for the Minecraft movies. So it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like Avengers showing, where it's like packed to the gills.
Yeah, you have to hope there's enough seating for you and everything.
Yeah. Make sure you get there very early, or else you're gonna be like in the first seat, looking straight up.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever watched a movie in that row?
Oh yeah.
No, never.
I think it was Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. I
Interesting.
think it was like the last seats. I think my stepdad and I snuck into the movie, so we weren't even supposed to be there at the first place. So it was just like we're sitting up here, and it was not even a good movie to begin with.
So you snuck in, and then you didn't even sneak into a good one.
Right, exactly.
Oh my gosh. I
wanna
wasn't too
say-
afraid to do that because, like, because I see like the people come in with like the flashlights, and I'm like, are they counting to see how many people are in here, or seeing if there's people that are not supposed to be in here? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, if that's a good thing or not. I was like, because then whenever I see them, they always deter me from trying to like sneak into a different movie.
Yeah, like I don't want the anxiety of like anytime somebody stands up, I'm like, is that them? And then I don't want the embarrassment of like, hey sir, you don't have a ticket. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Like, no. Here's your because I go at like the cheapest earliest time I can. I can't afford the $6 to get into this. It's like,
That makes
or I'll
sense.
wait
I
until
used
it's
to live
free.
next to movie theaters, so I would gladly pay for my ticket. But like, sometimes it'd just be like, "Oh, this movie just ended," and then this movie that I've been wanting to see for a while is now just starting. So let me see if I can sneak in. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
As in, like, what do you mean it doesn't? Like, you've gotten caught before?
No, I mean like they're like for like really popular films, like the ushers are probably sometimes outside, just being like making sure people had their tickets because it was like such a high profile movie.
Oh, okay.
Or like timing wise, it didn't work out because it was like I had something else to do, and I was like, "Oh, I need to go," but this movie is playing right now.
Okay. What was it? Mama Taco told me a story of her going to the movies as a kid, and she was like, I don't want to say a quarter because that feels like it's way too cheap, but let's just say it's like $1. So like, she paid $1 for admission to the theater, and then you could just go to any movie. And then there was
it
also
pretty cheap back then.
yeah, and then there was like an arcade. So like you'd be there all day. You'd like watch 2 or 3 movies and then go hang out at the arcade, and then your mom would come pick you up. And I'm like, oh my God. I would
Dude.
absolutely love that.
Yeah, I must say that does sound cool.
And I'm like, well, they should go back to that. But I
You
feel
know
like
how
it'd be
much
like,
they
oh,
would
yeah, it's-
charge for that?
yeah, it'd be like $50 admission.
Uh-huh. Get rid of the unlimited popcorn deal because people would just be there and just keep coming back with refills. Either that or be also like $50.
Man. Like, what would be an appropriate priced version of that without like trying to cost an arm?
$20 maybe.
So
Like, at
$20
least,
all day ticket.
Yeah, an all day ticket. I mean, $20 to $30, I guess. Because
Maybe.
Because I
No,
guess for the
no.
ticket, but you're also gonna probably pay for food, and then you're also gonna pay for the video games if there are any, like arcades and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
like you're gonna be spending a lot more than the $30.
Yeah, so I feel like 30 is a little high. I like 20. 20 I like. 20 I like because I'm like, what, the movie's are 2 hours, and
Chicken scared the hell out of
How
me
long
because I
before
just
you get
saw
tired of watching movies?
something.
like,
There are some people out there that will stay the whole day and not care.
yes. And for the people who
Honestly,
get it,
if there's a good lineup of movies and I ain't had nothing to do all day, hell yeah, shit, I would just go on. I'd be like, walking to the next one, walking to the next one, walking to the next one. If I had like a good lineup of movies.
yeah, you like, you wait till like all the new movies release, and you're like, cool, this is my day to see all the new movies. Then
Yep.
You just watch them all. So because you're going with it with that like with that like goal, like how much would you spend, Key?
I was still hoping for the $20.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at too. Cause I'm like, after like the third movie, I kind of want to go. So what?
You have to think about like how long some of the movies be. Sometimes, shit. Sometimes after the third movie, it might be like I'm gonna get hungry, and I might not want to be spending the price for the food in there. Because at that rate, they probably gonna be charging an arm and a leg for the food too.
$10 hot
that's
dog. Yeah, because I'm like, let's say movie's 2 hours, so I'm like 6 hours. Spend $20, be in the movie, watch 6 hours worth of movies, and then it's like, I think I'm ready to go home. And I'm like, yeah, like I think that for me, I feel like that would be a good price. I feel like it would be a $50 ticket, like places that actually do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they don't have it anymore probably, but like all like the fast pass, not the fast pass, but like the AMC pass. Wasn't there like an AMC pass where it was like
Yeah,
Oh, I'm pretty
like-
sure they still have that. It's like $20 a month that you can see up to 3 movies, I think, for free.
up to. Remember when it
Well-
was unlimited movies?
I think it was even unlimited. I'm pretty sure it's always been 3.
I feel like there was a membership thing where like you pay a subscription and then you could just watch any movie, and then because because of the method that you explained earlier, where you're like, oh, I'm just gonna stay here. Like they had the even though like the people who saw like maybe one movie, the cost of their membership was subsidizing the like movie buffs.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was still more movie buffs watching as more movies that they couldn't subsidize it anymore, and they had to start putting like, all right, you only can watch movies on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and all these other kind of restrictions.
Let me see. Let me look, because I do have one. I do have an AMC membership.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's up to 3 movies a week. That's what it is. The top tier one. You can see up to 3 movies every week.
So that's kind of like Cinemark's Movie Pass.
AMC Movie Pass?
Or Cinemark Club, whatever it's called.
What
Cinemark
is
Rewards or
Cinemark?
something.
What?
Cinemark is another movie theater company. Do
Uh,
y'all not have Cinemarks?
No,
no.
I have AMC.
Really?
Same.
Really? Here we have Cinemark, AMC, and Regal.
What about Alamo Drafthouse? I know
Yes.
I do have Regal, and I think what is it, Marcos or something like that.
Mark? Okay. Yeah, then we got Flix Brewhouse also. So
Yeah, AMC A plus premium thingamabobber is $20 a month.
what
And you can see up to 3 movies every week. But I mean, like, it's more like how there's not even that many movies coming out. How, like, to even see that many movies a week, are you just going back to rewatch the same one just on a big screen or something?
I mean, if it's that good, I'd watch another really good film.
So
Every week? In a month?
Not every week.
Yeah, with the big ultra pass that you have, I don't see you getting like the money's worth because not that many great movies are coming out.
Oh yeah, see, I don't have that. I just have the one that allows me to make the reservation online for free because I got tired of having to pay the $5 off because I didn't want to have a human interaction at the gosh dang movie theater.
Yes.
We used to do Fandango, and that little convenience fee was annoying.
I always thought that thing was a scam until the Demon Slayer movie came out, and you can only buy it there. And so it was the only time I gave it a chance and then realized it wasn't a scam.
That's funny.
I thought
movie
it
rewards.
was. It didn't seem real, okay?
Wait, you mean I gotta pay you to let me give you money?
Yeah.
Yeah, why what was it? Yeah, Cinemark Movie Rewards is like a $5 a month subscription, and you get one free ticket every month, and then you get 20% off of the food and stuff. So that's what we have. Yeah. So basically, it's been like a couple months since we saw Moana 2. So I'm pretty sure we have like three movie tickets, maybe 4 by the time Minecraft comes out. So we'll probably see it for free.
let me see.
See it for the
What do I
$20 that
have?
we've paid since then.
See, I only have like the bare minimum. Like I used to have the middle one. I used to have the premium. I bought it one time. And then the pandemic happened. So then they was all like, I'm so sorry for this because we had to close out everything. We'll give it to you for the next 2 years for free. And I was all like, oh, cool. Thanks. But yeah, so it's back down now to like just the regular one. So all I get is the fee is only waived if I pay for 4 tickets. I still
my
get
God.
discount Tuesdays. Large free popcorn refill. I get $5 rewards for every 5,000 points, and I get my large popcorn for my birthday.
And that's
Yeah.
AMC?
AMC, yeah.
That's too much. They're like, we will give you a benefit if you bring several people with you.
Well, it is like the free one, so
Oh, okay, I get. how
yeah,
you
that's
say
the free one. The one above is like, what is that one? Let me see. Upgrade.
that.
The one above is a yearly membership price.
When you sighed, I almost thought you were about to say 100.
No. Okay, so the yearly membership is $17.99.
Well, that's not that bad.
Yeah, That's
And
like the membership
then
price I want to pay.
yeah, and then the only difference in between that and the free one is that you can get free size upgrades on popcorn and fountain drinks, and there's a priority line for you.
Priority line.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
so
you
I
don't have
guess
to
you
wait
get,
in the
like, you can-
normie.
What time do y'all go to the movies?
Usually during I mean, it depends. Like during the weekends, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm not doing anything. I'll go in the morning or afternoon.
I like midday usually throughout the week, but it also kind of just depends on when the movie's showing.
I
And
don't
also
go.
what film it is.
Yeah.
If I'm paying for it, I don't go to the movie after 11 a.m.
I mean,
You don't go to the movies after 11 a.m.?
Yes, I'm like, give me an 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m.
Movie
showing or
theaters are
something.
open at 8 and 9 a.m.?
Oh yeah, we saw Moana 2 at like 8:30 in the morning.
I
okay.
don't think my movie theater's even open until like 10. Maybe at like a 9:45 or something showing.
That's pushing it.
Why do you want to
Yeah.
go so early?
Yeah.
So I can watch the movie and then have the rest of the day to do something else.
Like, I understand when to do things early. I'm one for always wanting to like not have to worry about a crowd. But I do feel like that's for a movie, I feel like that is kind of early.
I understand that I am in the minority when it comes to times I like to watch movies because my nieces were like, "We got to get up at one time."
Oh yeah, trying to get a kid to want to get up that early. Yeah, right.
But when you said priority line, that was a foreign concept to me. I was like, "What do you mean I got to wait in line to get to the theater?" I'm like, "We are usually like the second, maybe first. Like we're maybe the third people in there, if not always the first."
We walk in with the employees.
It's more like
In before the employees.
like I think the priority line only matters like if you buy your ticket at the movie theater. I like to avoid confrontation, so I always like just like with ordering
Confrontation?
food ordering fast food. I always try to order online and have my ticket confirmation right there, and then all I have to do is go to the kiosk or something and like either print it off or I just go up to the person and just show them this and they scan something, whatever it lets me have to deal with the least amount of people.
Confrontation.
Dude, I really having to deal with people is more of a confrontation than a willingly want to do it at this point. It's all confrontation. Why do I gotta talk to you? I don't want to. A confrontational.
Okay, I get it because I am the same way when it comes to food and stuff.
Agreed.
And I haven't bought a ticket from the box office
Hello there.
in well before the pandemic, so it's probably about to reach 10 years.
I can't remember the last time I've actually gone to the movies. Actually, wait a minute. I can. It was the very first Demon Slayer movie that came out. The train one.
Oh, I was at Train to Busan.
Yeah, it was that one. That was the last time I went to the movie theaters.
Why would you see such a sad movie?
How was I? Okay, yeah. Let me look at the trailer for this movie. Oh yeah, this is going to be a sad movie. I'm definitely gonna go and watch it. Like I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, that's why people go and watch movies at the movie theater because they know exactly what's gonna happen. Not that because I just wanted to see my favorite anime at the time on a big screen.
So glad I didn't do that.
Gosh dang, like I was supposed to know that was what that ending was gonna give me.
Was everybody crying?
Dude, it was barely any of us up in there. So yeah, we were all crying. It was like less than 10 people up in there. Shoot.
Did y'all all get in the same roads?
No.
Like,
I ain't gonna be with other people, nah. I would make sure I had enough distance between them, and then this was before. So this was actually like before the movie theater I saw it at renovated, so they didn't have like the reclining chairs or anything. It was just the old, like, you can rock it, and it kind of like went a little bit further back. So I would just I had my feet propped up on the chairs in front of me, and I'm like, yep. But you know, nowadays they all have like the reclining chairs and stuff.
Oh, I do love those chairs.
Yeah, I think all movie theaters have like renovated to have those now.
Man, I like sit down and my keys like hit the button and it starts like.
Yeah, I haven't been to a movie in years either. Like I said, let me see, what year did this Demon Slayer movie came out? Demon Slayer.
Dang, I want to go see the movie right now. I'll probably, you know what? If we went to the movie right now, I would 100% not fall asleep before the end.
It came out in 2020, so I haven't been to the theaters in over 5 years, basically.
A theater near me, like sometimes they'll do midnight screenings, and I am shocked.
I
at the
feel like
come. It's like
that's
where
the
I work
last
too,
one
so
I've
it's
seen.
Like, we'll be done with an event. And I'll be like, oh, thank
In
God
my
we're
head,
done.
it's the last
And
one I can think of that
all
I
of a sudden
saw.
People are like people are there. I'm like, can I help you? It's like, oh yeah, we're here for the midnight screening. It's like, that's right, there is a midnight screening. It's like, okay, and then just like dealing with that whole thing is just like, I don't know.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like anything that happens at like midnight and like to 3 or 4 in the morning, I don't understand why people do it. They were like, oh, we go shopping at Walmart sometimes at 3 in the morning. Why?
Oh, that's before pandemic.
Why? Like, I don't understand anything that people do in between 12 and like 3 a.m. I'm like, I will be in my bed. Or now, I guess, nowadays, like, because like you said, this was like pre-pandemic, so like, or I would be, you know, sleeping. But now I'm having to get up for work, but still.
Yeah. I would say pre-pandemic, I used to know this one guy. Like, me and him would just
if I can get to the
like
point where I can
the wee
afford to
hours
go
of the
more
morning.
regularly, I might consider
And
it,
then
but that can be an expensive hobby.
Usually we would have gone somewhere at a normal time.
But some places do
And
have
then we kept
memberships.
talking.
Like that's what we were talking
And
about, I think,
then-
before you got
It
here.
was like,
To talk about at like 2 in
Is
the morning.
one
Like,
of
what are
the
you
movie
talking
theaters
about?
here that I go
Oh,
to
if
has
you
a
run into the
monthly
right
membership
person, that's like,
for $20,
we
and you can
brothers?
see up to 3 movies for
y'all can talk
free
about
every week.
Everything.
It's
After,
raining.
after a certain point, like my mind is like, I can't think anymore. I can't, like, I need to go to bed. Like, I understand we're having a great conversation, but my mind is fried and I need to go to bed.
Oh,
You
I know
haven't
that
met the right
feeling.
person yet.
Oh, wait, I
Yeah,
think I
I-
missed the first half of this conversation. What was the first half of this? Well,
Oh! Sleep.
fire spread's not on, right? I ain't gotta worry about the trees catching on fire and
We
then...
just slept.
Yeah, but it's a thunderstorm. And Tacos Village people, we're gonna have a whole bunch of witches if we don't.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how witches are born. They get struck by lightning.
Interesting. I did not know that.
I should probably make some lightning rods, actually. That might actually be kind of useful. Put them on these towers.
I
Actually might look kinda
feel
cool.
like I feel like we had that idea, and I feel like I started thinking about working on it. but
I wouldn't
never
be
actually-
surprised. That does not surprise me. Okay, so what was the first half of that conversation? I think I missed it.
Half of the lightning made me forget everything. What? Or the midnight showings? Talking with someone till 2 in the morning.
Oh yeah, okay, so that's what it is. Talking to somebody at 2 in the morning.
Y'all haven't met the right people.
Well, I didn't even get to say what I was about to say, dude.
Okay.
What I was about to say is that yes, I do have a friend. I actually streamed with them because I think somebody had challenged me and said that I couldn't stream until like 3 a.m. And so I actually did do that, and I had a friend who stayed up with me, and we streamed until 3 a.m.
Nice.
Yeah. Never do that again because I was up by like 7 and I couldn't go back to sleep, and so I was a very tired soul. But that was also before I started working like at 3 a.m. It was before I started working 3 a.m.s anyway. So
Okay. Yeah, it's weird that time of day because
very.
like as soon as the sun comes up, your body's like, it starts the day. And like,
Last one I could think of was Pirates of the Caribbean 5, but I feel like there was another one or two after that as well. When did the live action Lion King come out?
I think the longest I've stayed up is
Live
like
action
28 hours.
Wait, was it the Lion King?
And I was like, either 28 or 31.
Yes.
Something around there. And yeah, that was in my 20s. I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, sometimes at work I'm like I get home around like 2:30 in the morning, and then I'm like,
no, that came out in 2019, so that was still beforehand.
Like I don't fall asleep until like 3:30, 4ish.
Live action.
It's just like it ruins my whole day.
I feel like I remember going to the movie theater to see a live action.
So
but
yeah, I'll
I still don't think it was after 2020. So I do think
But once I see it's like
I do think Demon Slayer is still the last like movie I went to. That's when I remember the last one I went to was Blue Beetles, and that was only because my uncles were paying for everyone. What year did that come out?
It was
I can tell you when was the last time you came. Well, yes, but no. Like, well, at least the prices have probably changed, but
I remember Chaotic was here too.
I guess technically during the time of the day, so it probably would be 2 movies for the price of 3. But I do know, like on Tuesday, there's always a discount. And I think it's like $5 Tuesday, unless it's gone up since then.
Still there that I'm rebuilding.
So then, technically, if you just always went on Tuesdays, you can get to watch a movie for $5. But there's only one Tuesday in a week, so unless you're trying to watch 3 movies in the week,
I'm not gonna go to sleep for like an hour.
I guess technically
6, and then we'll go to the grocery store.
It's still worth it, I guess. I have no clue.
The grocery store is fine. And then getting back to my neighborhood was fine, but then like the last 200-300 feet, got a little. Like I'm driving, and all of a sudden, boom! I'm like, okay. But yeah, never ever again.
One time at work, this was like months and months ago. We had an event that was from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. Originally I was just gonna stay until 12:30, but I was just like, you know what? When's the next time I'm gonna do this? So I was like, I decided to stay as well, and it was just like, it was fine. But then as soon as it was over, I stumbled back home. I grabbed breakfast. I bought breakfast, and then I ate it, and I was like, I stood up and I'm like, I'm just gonna take a nap real quick. And then several hours later, I was like, that felt good. But it was just like, yeah, it was very interesting.
I think when I was younger, the bowling alley used to do like annual lock-ins for kids and stuff. And I was all like, I never did it. And I was like, the one time I did, I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, this is gonna be fun. Like I'm never gonna probably ever do this ever again. I regretted that my whole entire time. I was like, I'm now one of those people that are meant to stay up. I was like, I couldn't. I don't even think I even stayed the whole time either. I'm pretty sure I went home like throughout the night. I was like, I could. I was just so gosh dang tired.
It's a lock in and then let you out.
I wanted to go. I was so tired.
Wow.
I couldn't help it. I did not stay. I think that's like the only like overnight thing I've ever done, and I didn't even stay the whole time.
Wow. I feel like I heard about those for you know what? I think I went to one, but I left when they were locking.
You didn't even get locked in.
Cause I'm like I have that feeling of being there, but I'm like I think I left.
It's agreed.
When
It is
actually
agreed.
locked the door. Cause I don't think
She's trying to debate you. She is here.
Like,
Lock in? What is this?
yeah, lock in like at school or something like that.
Oh, I've never done that.
Yeah.
I would not do a school one. I ain't doing no school one. You ain't locking me in the gosh dang school. Should I try to avoid that? Why would I go and be locked in there?
With your friends.
Oh, hell to the no. That one I would willingly go. Oh shit, there's a baby drowned zombie running around in the forest.
Groundy.
Yeah. Kind of scary.
I'm so glad I don't have to be in the water anymore. Cause it's like every 2 minutes it's like wait. A drown can't be in the forest.
See, okay, so since y'all aren't going straight to sleep, they can technically come out the water at night. But if they're not back into the water before the day sunrise, then they're stuck outside the water, but underneath the trees.
Ah.
It's really weird.
Oh, so it'll just be 4 in the afternoon and there's just this wet zombie hiding under a tree.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they work in Bedrock, but I know like their like AI doesn't detect you when they're out the water during the day. But if you went and got into water, then they all of a sudden detect you and then cut towards you to try to kill you.
Oh. So it's kind of like the whole.
The European mentioning
skeleton wearing a
breakfast a
helmet
minute ago
and
made me
burn
realize I
thing.
forgot to eat again, so I'm gonna get something to eat. Oh, got full. Something like that. I just said words and I did not listen to what he said. Nope. Nope.
My brain is not working today.
That was me yesterday. Somebody was talking to me when I was watching the puppy because nobody was home. But it was right after work, and that's usually when I take my nap to get the other half of my sleep schedule in. And so I was very delusional when I was talking to them. And then I read those messages this morning. I'm like, I no wonder why you sounded crazy talking to me, because I sounded crazy talking to you.
That reminds me of the days when me and my friend was it's like we would, if we weren't talking, like a lot of times we would go somewhere, or we would drive somewhere, but not actually go into the place. We would like get into a conversation outside of the place, and then they would close, and they were like, "Oh, I guess we'll go back home then."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if me and him were still friends, we're like he would 100% be on the podcast. We might have just a separate podcast with just me and him. And yeah, we used to always like just hang out and just get tired together. Like we'd start a movie.
I understand that, yeah.
You know the what was it? Ghost in the Shell, right? The anime.
Yes.
Totally.
Okay, well there's 2 movies for that series, and everybody, well, most people have seen the first Ghost in the Shell movie. Is basically what started the entire franchise. And then they made a second movie called Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocent. And the movie starts with a quote. And the quote popped up on the screen. And we paused it. And 4 hours later, we're like, we don't have enough time to finish the movie. I've never seen it.
Oh my god.
I think he rented it too. He spent money and we just wasted it.
SMA.
Yeah. And it's like the weirdest thing because it's like we met in college and we both were from the same city. We both went out of the city to go to college, and we both like when they were parenting roommates and stuff like that, they asked you to put down your interests, and like both of our interests lined up, so we ended up being
Let me guess, anime.
No, well, maybe. I don't remember what I put on there. That was what 2 decades ago. But
I don't know what the difference would be.
I think I put Japanese music and he put Korean music. And then
that's an interesting one to put down.
Yeah. Cause I was or maybe I said anime music or something like that. But cause I was it's like I was at the level of an anime watcher where I liked different songs because of what show they were in. And now I like songs because of the artist. But yeah, it was free that I went there. Like the very end of 02. And yeah, they paired us up and then we met and everything, and then we both found out that we were from the same city. We're like, hey. And I was like, oh yeah, I live over here. And he's like, yeah, I live over here.
That's amazing.
Yeah. We were like real close friends for like 11 years. And then we kind of it was just kind of, I guess, faded. But
we drifted apart.
Yeah.
Like usual.
But oh man. Like 100%. It's weird because it's like a lot of like YouTube started when we were both hanging out a lot, but we never got into YouTube. And I'm like, I always think about,
I said, what?
Yeah, I didn't get into YouTube until what, 2013? And the first YouTuber I started listening to was a recommend player. It was the Markiplier animated. So I was just it's one of the things where he showed me a video and I was just giggling about it for like an entire weekend, just pissing Ray Ray off. Just keep repeating the same stupid phrases.
That's amazing. That not surprise me.
Yeah, then I got into the anime podcast first, and then I got into a gaming podcast, Total Biscuit, and then I got into what is his name? Adam something?
I don't know. I don't remember what early YouTube is.
Is that Adam Savage? Maybe I don't remember, but he's like a game journalist.
I don't remember early YouTube. I just remember, I guess, early version of, I guess technically was, I guess technically our form of brain rot.
At first it was anime YouTube, but not like the reviewers, like just that. It was a couple podcasts.
Yeah, I think back then I wasn't into YouTube. I was stopped for a while. I was like really into video games back then.
But yeah, when me and my friend were hanging out, like basically
I honestly don't even remember what
YouTube
got me into YouTube.
It would have been the perfect thing for us to like start working on projects and stuff with, or at least doing a podcast or something, because we were doing podcasts on the way to the store, and then didn't make it into the store because it closed because we were yapping too much.
Oh my gosh.
So man, Yeah. Where are you at, man?
Do you remember his name? You could look him up.
I
He doesn't want to.
could.
He's too afraid.
I could. But it's one of those things where it's like,
Party
like
has to be left alone.
yeah. I don't want to dig it up and ruin the memory. So,
Yeah, because you don't know what kind of person they could technically be now.
or
He really doesn't like.
or find out it was my fault. Like,
Oh yeah, it's his fault that we don't talk anymore.
yeah, I'd rather be like, oh, we drifted apart and we had great memories, rather than he hated me.
And I was the reason for that.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Oh man, those days. Starting to do stuff and just yapping for hours. Man. I did
I want to do the outer ring, because then I feel like it'd be weird to just have like the outer ring right here. But at least right here, I feel like it's okay just to have this. I did that last Thursday after my dentist appointment. Because I am very bad with only going out to, like, only leaving my house to go to work and then coming home. I only leave my house to go and do things that I am required to do, like go to work, go to my hair appointment, go to a dental appointment, and that is it. And so, dentist appointment.
Oh, okay.
And so, like, I get spells of like needing to go out just to go out because I've been inside too much. And so that was one of my trips. I literally went to Walmart and spent like, I think, an hour or an hour and a half just walking down every single aisle and just looking at stuff. I didn't buy a single thing, but it really helped me feel better.
Oh man, we should do that.
It's really relaxing, honestly. Like, I sat there and I just, like, granted, I just talked to myself the whole entire time about like random stuff I found. But I was all like, it was really worth it. But I usually have to do that every like few weeks or months.
Oh, Kiki, we should do that one day.
What?
One day, me and you, Kiki, should go into a Walmart just for like 3 hours and not buy. I've never met someone who would walk in the store and be in the store and like just walk, like exactly what you said, walk up and down every aisle just exploring.
You don't understand. That's literally me and my friend group. Our outings aren't like, oh, we don't go out to bars and drink, or we don't go out to parties. My friend group is literally, we go out to eat, and then after that, we'll go to a store and we will just walk around the store. Like, we will look at stuff, like maybe like some people might buy things they might need, or some people just don't buy anything. We literally just go out to eat and we'll go to a store afterwards and just walk around and just look at stuff at the store. That's all we do for our outings half the time.
Oh my god. Yeah. One day.
Well, actually, well, probably actually wouldn't be able to see each other. We're supposed to have a family reunion in Texas, but nobody has said anything, and it's coming up really soon, but nobody has mentioned anything, so we're assuming it's not happening. But but yeah, that was a thing. I just never mentioned it because I didn't know if it was actually gonna happen or not. Or if I would actually have any free time to actually even get to meet up.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I found Duck Nut.
What?
Duck nuggets?
Duck?
I was just walking around. Hmm?
Duck nuggets? Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't remember. You know what made me check it out at first?
Yeah,
I
was
don't
walking up and
either,
down
like
the freezer
at
aisle, just looking at
all.
every. I'm gonna look at everything.
Like honestly, I don't
And
know
then I
if
got
I
to the
watched
frozen chicken
YouTube
nuggets, and
before
then I was like,
Vines
okay.
or
And then I thought,
Vines before
how come they
YouTube
don't
at this
have
point.
fish nugget? I'm like, is that only at school? Because that's the last time
When
I
I
had
leave the
them.
house is for doctors or food.
then I
Yeah,
saw duck.
that's the same for me. Like
Ew.
if I am not required to have to leave my house, I don't leave my house.
I mean,
But then I get
if
like,
was it like in the same
I
shape
guess like
as
what
chicken
people would call
nuggets?
like seasonal
yeah.
depression,
Oh,
where
well, I mean,
the weather, I
probably,
get
like, I
like
know duck is,
staying
like, kinda a
indoors
little leaner than a
depression.
Mhm.
And so I would usually like
So,
hit up my
did you
friends
get it at
and
least?
like, hey,
Oh,
I need to get
no.
out, and we'll go and do like adulting stuff.
I think that the food that comes
Or like
from
either
ducks
them or we would just get out
with
to
no
just get out.
experience, just hearsay and rumors.
Or even sometimes
I think that all the
my
food
friends
that
have like
comes from
Costco
ducks is
membership. We would
oily
go
and
to
gross.
Costco and just go have a hot dog.
I mean,
Like just to get out.
People who have had duck eggs say they're like oily and gross. And then from what is it?
I did that with
Christmas
Moss because they
Vacation- or
weren't
no,
many Hughes ones around
Christmas
here.
Story.
I mean, we
whenever
used to
they,
do that with malls too, but every mall around
their,
here now is
dinner gets ruined
basically
and
all
they
the
go to
stores inside of it
Chinese
shut
place for,
down, or half
for
of them are
Christmas
shut
dinner.
down, and there's nothing really in
and they bring
there.
out the duck and it looks all see, and I'm like,
Or you walk into a Thai international market and they have those whole completely fried ducks sitting there, and you're like, the head's still on it. I don't know how I feel about this.
that's what happened in the movie. Like they brought out the duck and laid it on a table, and the little brother just started crying. And they're like, oh no. And he's like, what? What's wrong? And they're like, it has the head on it. He's like, oh, okay. And grabs a cleaver. It's like, whack. And then the kid just starts screaming.
Yeah, because I had a friend who like ate duck, and he's all like, oh, it's amazing and everything. I'm like, dude, I can't get past the fact that if I buy this, it's gonna have a head on it when I open this bag. He's like, but it tastes so good, you just gotta try it. I'm like, I can't get past the head, dude. There's a head attached to this thing at the moment. Shoot, I can barely even look at the shrimp that come with a head on it. You want me to look at a duck and the head still attached to it?
Ew. What kind of shrimp you be getting?
I don't be getting. My dad likes like the whole shrimps with their heads still on them. I ain't a fan of that mess. I like my shrimps to have no heads.
You like crawfish?
No.
Okay.
And I'm so upset because everybody be like, oh, these are so, maybe I've just had bad crawfish the one time I tasted it. I didn't like it. And so now I feel like people who do crawfish boils just overhype them.
Yes. So other Mama Top, or I guess Mama Ray Ray, she has like crawfish boils from time to time, and Ray Ray doesn't even like shrimp, and she definitely doesn't like giant red bugs in a soup. So, so when we go, we basically just get the potatoes and sausage, and then we just eat way too many potatoes and sausage and corn. But yeah, no crawfish, no thank you. And they're like, oh yeah, you just suck on the face, and I'm like, that's like that's where all the flavor is, and I'm like, I don't know my flavor's gonna be in the plate if I do that.
I've never had that. I never had crawfish.
I don't know what to say about it other than if you're okay with food, or I guess if you're okay with lobster, I guess, baby lobsters or something.
I
I've
don't
had
say that
lobster
because
before.
I like lobster.
I don't think I've had like the whole lobster. I think I've had like diced up lobster piece.
Oh no, I
That
just
may
get
have
lobster
been it.
tails all the time.
Lobster tail from where? Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't
go
Red Lobster
to
not
the
exist anymore?
Actually,
that's
Red
all.
Lobster is now owned by a black person, and apparently he's supposed to be trying to save it, but I don't know how that's going. But lobster tails, you can just buy lobster tails from like the freezer section in the the seafood freezer section.
How do you cook it?
I mean, there's
Either
many
fry
ways.
it or put it in the oven.
Yeah. Or you can even like boil it like like throw it in like a seafood boil, or grill it. It kind of depends. There's many ways to cook it.
I just pay somebody else to cook it. But yeah,
Sorry it took so long. I had to deal with other people while I was making food. It's okay. As long as you got food.
Eat food that looks back at me.
I do probably need to get
That's like
off
pretty
though.
much there's no food that kind of looks at you.
Yeah, I got other stuff I need to do, and I still
Unless you're going for
technically.
fish.
I was like,
I need to
whole
like
fish?
take the puppy out like one more time. At least hopefully
Tail
it's not
and face?
raining
And I'm like, no, thank
right
you.
now, so I can go and take him out.
But where do you go that like you get whole fish?
A person's house.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That used to be like a thing we would do. They would like pan fry like whole fish. While granted, it's good. It's just so many gosh dang bones, in my opinion. Like, is that even the head that bothers me? It's the gosh dang bones that make me mad.
It's so
Like they're like
much
the
work.
bones add the flavor, and I'm like, I'm so glad the bones add the flavor, but oh my gosh, my gums are killing me by the end of it. Make me so gosh dang upset.
I'm just like, I thought I got all the bones out and try to. Okay. I missed the bone. It was just, I can't.
Yeah, that's what my dad be like when he fillets the fish, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I definitely got all the bones out. Go and chop into it." I'm like, "Yeah, you definitely got all the bones out."
Another one was, it wasn't looking at me on my plate, but it was looking at me when I was getting my serving, and that's like a whole hog. We had some Filipino coworkers, and they invited us, like somebody's birthday, and they're like, "Yeah, there's some pork over there," and I'm like, oh, "Okay, pork." Nobody really says like that, but I guess if you have a pig, pork, because it's like bacon over. This is all different types of cuts that I normally hear, but all pieced together in the shape of a giant pig that's laying across the table. But yeah, I went over there and I'm like, oh, hello.
Bones do not add flavor. Technically, bones do. That's the whole point of like bone broths. They're made with the bone carcasses of stuff. So technically, they do in a way add flavor.
Yeah. I'm like,
For certain meals, it's just that they can shred up the meat and reform it into a shape they serve it in. If they remove the bones, they result in slightly different stuff going on with it.
The face on it.
I feel like bolus is just ground up meat. Like you said, regurgitate another shape.
Yeah, I can't either.
But yeah, but on that note, I got to go.
Have a good night.
Alright.
Good night, you two.
Night.
See you later.
See ya. But yeah, I got to go, you guys. One, I need to go to the bathroom. And two, I need to check on the pupper. So because I want Phasmophobia and Green refuses to stream me Phasmophobia, I'm gonna send you guys to Moxie, who is streaming Phasmophobia. So yeah, I go get Ray to Phasmo. There we go. They're also doing a Sonic cosplay. Look at that. Need to be a real quick, so I'm gonna say thanks for the wonderful stream already. In case I am not back in time, we love you all. I love you too. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. Enjoy your noms. And I hope to see you tomorrow for Sea of Thieves. I'll be willing to stream it over Discord if you ask. I just get anxiety over doing it here. Okay, I can deal with Discord. That works for me. I will remember that for the future. But yep, I'll see y'all tomorrow.